is my recipe for whole wheat eggless pancakes. Because I don't eat any sweets, I usually make the mixture from scratch. I make everything at one time, and then towards the end I separate it because I add some more another ingredient. I add cinnamon to it for my king. So you're gonna start off with a cup of whole wheat flour. We have that cup here, and that's my king helping me out. He added half a tablespoon. He's so cute. Half a tablespoon of baking powder. Now I'll also add half a teaspoon of salt. Now this is gonna depend completely on you. Sometimes I added a little bit of less salt and it wasn't really making much. It's just tasted really bland. So then I upped the amount, and I think half a teaspoon of salt for 1 cup of whole wheat is a good taste. A little more than that, it's a little too salty for me. But like I said, this is all depending on your, on what you like and what you don't like. So then this is me, he's helping me, I'm helping him whisk. So you have your cup of whole wheat flour, half a tablespoon of baking powder, and half a teaspoon of salt. You mix everything in. Then you're gonna add milk. You're gonna add a cup of milk. In this case, I am using a cup of almond milk, which makes the pancakes taste so awesome. But you can use regular milk or any other milk that you would like. Once you have the cup of milk in there, you're also going to add either butter or oil. I usually prefer using the butter, but because when I was making this I didn't have any butter, I ended up using oil. So you're gonna use 1/4 a cup of oil. I don't remember it right now, but I'm gonna leave it in the description. It's either 1/4 a cup of oil or its equivalent in melted butter. So once you have all that in there, I'm standing there, and you can't see, but it's the counter, and I have the bowl, then my baby, my king, and then I'm behind him, so it's really hard to sort of hold him up and have him help me mix this up. Okay, so I lost my train of thought like always. It's just that this is so funny. But yeah, you mix that up, and once you mix it up, you whisk it well. You're gonna leave it to stand for a little bit, not like long or anything. It's sort of like, I guess you want it to set. You just want it to just stay there for a little bit. I think this happens with all pancake recipes. I'll just leave it for like a minute or so. I won't use it right away because my son likes special pancakes, Mickey pancakes. What I do is, see, I have that little, it's a mustard bottle. Well, that's its purpose. I bought it for this actually. So this part is a little harder for me to do with him. He was just right there wanting to help me. So I will spoon a couple of tablespoons in the bottle. It all depends how much I'm going to make for him and whatnot. Once I spoon those in there, the batter is thick. Why is it thick? It's because it's the same amount of flour as milk. So that's just gonna give you these thick, fluffy pancakes. But in his case, I need it to flow a little bit easier through the squeeze bottle. So once I add in the, whatever tablespoons or whatever amount of pancake batter I'm going to cook for him, I'll also pour like a little bit of more milk. Not much, not more than a tablespoon, just a little bit. Enough for it to not be too thin. Oh, excuse me, motorcycle passing by. Not be too thin, but I don't want it too thick either. Once I added that extra milk in there, I'm going to add a teaspoon of cinnamon. Actually, it was a teaspoon of cinnamon. I think I added about 1/2 cup of pancake batter to his squeeze bottle. So to that 1/2 cup of whole wheat, I'll add a teaspoon of cinnamon. Then it's only, a thing about just simply closing it up and just giving it a good shake. Sometimes he likes doing that part, but sometimes it's just I'll just shake it for him, and he'll just shake himself over here. You'll hear him saying mihi mihi mihi. That's before he can get the Mickey out, so he's over here just saying Mickey 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 like crazy. Because he was a little desperate and he wanted to get the pancakes already, I had already made some and I couldn't get the camera up, so I just gave him some, and if you can see, he's still there asking for more. So this is much easier on one of those pancake grills. I don't have one though, so a well buttered frying pan. And simply with the squeeze bottle, it's 2 small circles and a large circles. He is out of the Mickey stage, so now my pancakes are mostly Thomas and James and Percy and all of that, but I can't show you those because they look horrible, worse than these Mickey pancakes. But he likes them, so you know. Also, you might have noticed that I didn't add any sugar or anything. That's because once the pancakes are ready, we squeeze some honey over it and use that instead of syrup. He just likes it that way, and I mean honey is more natural, so I just prefer it that way. And we're actually using that honey, but we use I don't know the name of it. It's just it's a local it's a local brand, it's a local honey, but when we went to the store, we had run out of honey a while ago. So when we went to the store, they still didn't have it, so we had to grab that instead because he really loves those pancakes. And that is it. I know it was really quick. I know you probably got lost or something. I'm going to leave the recipe. It's going to be down in the description. If you want more details on it, you can check out the blog post, which is also going to be down in the description. And that is all for That New Mommy Makes whole wheat eggless pancakes. Until next time, guys.